This is made done possible by FC Asia, by the way. I think Jayaxi does have a pretty good internet connection, so he's not. He doesn't usually lag in QM per se, so. But we did boot up the FC Asia tunnel just in case. And looks like Latof is able to get a good connection. So we're up and going. That quiz is over. Best of 15. First to 7, 8, 11, 13, 15, 6, 7, 8. First to 8. Yes. I know my math. There's a reason I'm not still in school. Yeah, because I graduated. Fuck me, man. Alright, Jayaxi starting top left, Latof starting bottom right. I don't know, I haven't seen Jayaxi's playstyle yet. I know Latof playstyle like quite well, but Jayaxi's playstyle I'm not so sure. This is the first time I'm seeing him actually play anywhere. Double drone out for Latof. Send this once again. Maybe he is one of those players that actually does the fundamentals well, like to a really good point. He doesn't have any significant playstyle, like, you know, Latof with desos and bad builds. You know, Legend with copying other people's builds. You know, Marco and Woody with the instant micro. You know, Andy with the double NG and the Yuri. You know, it's, and like, you know, Ed and Tim for the fucking aggro that they do. So it's a little bit interesting to see what the playstyle is from Jayaxi. He's going a third mine from a War Factory there. So we got 4 minus from Latof. Jayaxi with 5 minus. Obviously having that 1 extra mine from the War Factory. And Latof moving towards mid here. Yeah, dude. True. Oh yeah, predictions are up, boys. So go and gamble your channel points away. If you manage to get 100k channel points, you can end my stream, but not during a tournament or a show match. So the minus time is over from Jayaxi. He has moved on to Rhinos. Along with Latof, he's done it quite a while ago. So tech numbers are there. Double drone has not been put in into effect yet. Maybe it will soon. Oh, I can definitely put it to excuse me, devastating effect. The top left aspect is Latof abusing it, going around and around and around. See how Jayaxi has to go around this cliff. That's the most annoying thing about top left. 2 war factories each now. I don't should move his MCV. He has 2 wars, it's not that bad. Split now coming from Jay. Going towards mid 3, Rhino Latof pulling back a couple to defend. He's gonna use one of the double drones. Another miner here out of Latof. He's still 2 on 2 off actually. Jayaxi has moved on to his third. So he is Wolf actually behind once again, and he's looking to move down. Imagine having gambling loss. Dude, I know. it applies for my country too. I can't gamble here. Latof already for radar out. Laddie with a radar. Connie's been spammed out here from a forward barracks from Jayaxi. Straight in the middle. Aggro, aggro, aggro. This is gonna go pretty hard here. Latof does have the desert to defend that. Counter that pretty easily actually. Jayaxi will try to get a drone in the middle, but I think Latof will probably get a couple more Connies as well. He doesn't usually go one singular Connie with his desos, but it is there. Radar from Jayaxi now towards the middle. Drone does not take care of that deso. Latof now moving his MCB once again. Probably should have moved it a little bit earlier there. So the build from both players are actually pretty good here, especially the one from Jayaxi. You see, actually kind of a really good, perfect build here. Minimal space wasted, so you're not blocking up your own pathways there. Latof looking to abuse that top left position once again. Now this is where the beauty of top left will get you. If you do have control mid. Oh, the engagement there. Hold on. Got engagement on two fronts here, the middle and the top left. Latof still abusing that top left. Control shifting with that, so Jayaxi gets deployed there by Jayaxi, but they do go down. Everything is in the middle so far. One war factory down, and Latof cannot go to his top left. Jayaxi caught out in the break, however he is losing in the middle through that desolator. No damage done there from Latof top left, but in the middle he lost that fight. I think the desolator has been deployed there by Jayaxi. He does it so much damage. And now that the top left side push is getting faulted as well. Latof now in trouble. He does only now has his third war factory up. Jayaxi already moved to the right hand side of the map. Split incoming down towards bottom left. The war factory in middle does get rebuilt. And Latof looking to go on the offensive here while he defends at the same time. Jayaxi was smart to not build too many important buildings on top level. And you don't see a war factory spam up here. Most of his war factories are in the middle. Specifically because of him starting on top left and top left being able to be abused by this positioning. So when you're playing top left, the one thing you wanna take control of is this area right here. So obviously, if you're top left, your opponent is gonna spawn down bottom right. Oh, another split here incoming. Hold on, let me hold that thought for a bit. Latof not going towards middle. Desos will get deployed. 4 random split down along the top right hand side here. He's gonna get the war factory down. So many Desos here in the middle. So much damage. It looks like Jayaxi is actually giving Latof a lesson in how to defend on Heck with his over at top left. Look at the setup. This is the kind of setup that you would see Latof do. On Heck top left, you have a Deso, a sentry, and he's using the Deso to some devastating effect here. In comes the split onto the right hand side. One man goes down for Latof, second one about to go down here. It's being chased. Latof again trying to abuse top left. And more miners are getting hit here. Latof's in trouble. Jayaxi knows what he's doing here. He doesn't want to get any building damage, he just wants to get the miners out of the way, and Latof calls GG. 1-0 to Jayaxi. Alright, the Master of Dry Heat, yeah, it's not pre-captured. Master of Dry Heat here on his home ground against his opponent, the Mr. Top 5 in the world, in the Chinese world. Latof is gonna start down in bottom right. If you build there from Jayaxi. I think I thought the barracks would go slightly up forward. I think the scout didn't go off enough from the power plant. Yeah, by the way, if any of you would like to support FC in their tunnels, if you've noticed, a lot of players have actually been using the FC EU tunnel, which is a tunnel run by FC, paid by FC. So if you'd like to donate to help with the upkeep, it will be appreciated. There's a donation link down underneath my profile. If you just scroll down, you will see a dono link right there. Drones out, double drone from Latof once again. He's waiting for the second drone miner to come out, and there you go. And out comes the Rhino to follow up. Latof now on one singular miner. Second one comes out just about. And he wants to follow up with that drone miner that looks like he will be able to, albeit that does go down, but trading one Rhino for... Oh, never mind! Jayaxi saves it with a Kone and the sentry gun there. Maybe bite my own tongue there, Jayaxi. I love it, keeping the pressure down in top left there. Most of the time we actually see the top player pressing down in bottom right, but we're actually seeing the bottom player pressure top left. Which is different than what we're used to seeing. Pretty slow and standard game. Jayaxi gonna clear up a spot there for a refinery down the cliff. Second war out for Latof. So Latof's eco has not been affected in any way at all. Jayaxi obviously had that one minor drone, so it was a bit late. Still waiting for something to happen here. Right now for Latof, he does have the Desos ready. Jayaxi is starting to move towards the right side. Latof already moved towards the right side and then built. Base walked. Just left for a optimal refinery position. It's not often that you see dry heats end up in a quite a long non-contact match like this one. But it is here. It is happening right now. And we are looking at it. Top right drone still sitting there. So not the different sort of high pressure, high pressure, high APM laptop that we used to see on dry heat here. Especially when he played against Andy on that game, dry heat game. He was so he got the pressure back then over and over and over. Out comes the Desos now coming into his middle. More Desos coming in. Latof gonna sacrifice 4 Rhinos for that MCV. He will get it down and out, but does the 4 Rhinos enough to make him even on tanks here? With Jayaxi. He tries to go for the other radar that is start from the Desos. To no avail. Jayaxi now left with 1 war factory. Latof still has his MCV, he's on 2. And he has Desos everywhere prepared to be deployed. Jayaxi does have a refinery on the right side. You get a maybe 1 or 2 gold patches here. Not that long distance, but still long distance. But either way, he does have a working refinery right inside. If Latof can get that refinery down, which I think he was trying to with the remainder of the 2 Rhinos, but it wasn't enough. He could have done some really huge damage there. But look at the number of Desos here from Jayaxi coming to his mid. As effective as they are against Latof's tanks, he's gonna have to be careful to not get his own tanks radiated there, because a player like Latof, he will deploy maybe 1 or 2 Desos on his own units, and it's not that bad. But Jayaxi, if he deploys all 6 of those Desos on his own units, it will be pretty painful here. Jayaxi's starting to split down on the left and right hand side. Latof just closing him down. Looks like Latof is not inviting the pressure now. Jayaxi rebuilt his MCV because Latof gave him so much time. Another Latof messed up retirement. I don't know, man. You gotta blame Path for that one. Path was the one who brought him back from retirement. What the hell is those Desos? I've never seen that many Desos being made here at one point or one instance. It's gonna have to be really careful not to deploy them here. But the one thing they will do though is they will do a lot of damage just off the basic gun without radiation. And Jayaxi control shifting them all the way through. Like, thank you, man. It's a relative subjective. Latof now going on the top right here, getting one miner out of the way. The tank control on the cliff is not that great. While he's getting drawn that bottom right, he does get 2 miners out. Can he regroup here to save his splits? It looks like he will be able to. He's getting zoned out by the Deaths in the middle, going to the right inside. Jayaxi as well, trying to go towards the left, but getting blocked out by the split from Latof. Connie's on the cliff, getting down. Getting shut down, say. I thought not going top left, wanting to get that oil, but just thinks twice there. What's up, Miri? I haven't seen Jayaxi's playstyle, but now that I see it, is now I'm understanding his playstyle here, which is why people call for this matchup. Latof is gonna dive straight through middle here. He does outtank Jayaxi. He can cut off the reinforcements in front of him in half. This time is gonna come in, but Latof's sends way too many here. Jayaxi can't keep up with that pressure. That's because they're deployed. But the reinforcements here from Jayaxi is coming in hot. Latof in the end loses that fight. He's gonna get pushed back. The Deso being deployed, man, did damage both ways there. And the Warfactory being so nearby, lots of reinforcements in an instant here. Yeah, I mean, so just to continue what I was saying earlier, I think this is why I'm starting to realize now why the Chinese players were actually calling for this matchup, Jayaxi versus Latof. He's used of the Desos that are very similar to Latof's, and yeah, like we say, 2 of the best campers in the world. They will sit in base, they will invite pressure onto you. They will wait for you to make the first move, so it's up to whoever will make that first play. And it looked like in this dry heat game, Latof was the first one to make that play there. He was the one pressuring with the drones and engaging. I just remember I work in a couple hours. Precisely 6 hours, yes. Latof's now inching to go top right. Jayaxi is still on 1 Warfactory. Latof's on 3 here. It's pretty rare to see Latof ahead on Warfactories. He is starting to expand onto the right side, getting more gold. Jayaxi, on the other hand, does not have much ore to play with. His only way is probably get the left side ore here, but I think Latof was the one putting pressure on the left side here, so he couldn't move his miners there. He does have dispatch of ore, which is vulnerable to that cliff. And I think Latof, yeah, he immediately spots that and goes for the miners there. Jayaxi's smart to pull out. He does have the Desos. I think with the use of the Desos, he could be able to mine it safely. I mean, Desos, the miners do get damage from the Desos, but it depends whether Latof wants to get his rhinos damage. There you go. Looks like Jayaxi's gonna take that gamble there. 1 mana goes down. Yeah, looks like the gamble is not working out for Jayaxi. He's desperately trying to get that ore, but Latof is quick to deny it. You see the middle is wide open, but that's just one Deso there. Just one Deso there, enough to make you think twice. Latof's gonna retreat on the left hand side here, seeing that all of Jayaxi's rhinos are there. Let's get a Deso deployed. The sentry gun, Jayaxi takes out the sentry gun so that drone can do some damage. All the bottom left goes down. He's gonna go for the miner, not the Deso. Might that be a misclick there from Jayaxi? I think so. Deso's on the right side goes down for Jayaxi. Now the split incoming here. Top right is free. still hitting the miners here, Latof. Three-way split incoming from Latof, middle, right side. But the middle number of times is so thin here because he did split so far. Minus top left is getting hit. Deso's getting deployed here. Look at him out. Jayaxi. Jayaxi going towards the middle. Oh, going towards bottom right where the rhinos are there. To get hit from that cliff. Latof now trying to do a base trade, but top right rhino's not doing much there. Again, you see Latof zoning out Jayaxi, forcing him to go a certain way. The only warfighter from Jayaxi goes down, and the rhinos he has left is all that remains here. Let's see whether it'll play out. The tango shot around the cliff is good from Jayaxi, but it's not good enough to beat the superior number of rhinos, and the second game goes towards Latof. Yeah, the one thing you see that you saw how Latof zoned out Jayaxi so that the only way he could go around or escape was through his Desos. So Jayaxi went towards the middle, he went towards bottom right. Latof didn't chase behind it, he sat on the cliff and then sent a couple rhinos down to his bottom right in this area. So the only way Jayaxi could escape was to escape through this alleyway right here, the ramble to the right hand side. And what did he have there waiting for him? Desos. So all he did was just click and then press D, and that was pretty much it. His tanks are getting desolated. Setting him insults every day. Not me, man. Jungle of Vietnam. Very, very good 2v2 map. It's actually probably one of Latof's favorite 2v2 maps. Not 2v2? 2v2. What? Are you gonna squeeze in an extra 4 players? I shall grab a drink. Be right back. You hear that? That's the sound of a bottle of water. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, but so far now I'm seeing the playstyle of Jayaxi. He is a brilliant camper. I mean, you saw how not engaging that first game on Heck was. It's kind of like Latof playing himself in a mirror. Using the Desos against him, camping really well on that cliff. Waiting for the right opportunity and then hitting you on the counter. Drone getting into the miner bottom right. Should have a zip already. The old double drone from Latof. I don't think you went a double drone. Might have just gone single drone here. Yeah. Jayaxi, sorry, Latof is an OP camper, but Jayaxi is also a really good camper. It's pretty even at this point. The thing about these games that we're gonna watch is that both of them are gonna camp for quite a while, so we are gonna be here for quite a while. By the way, it is it just hit 4 PM here. At 7 PM GMT, there should be a Legend vs Zane in the Throne of Champions game. The semifinals. So they're finally playing at semifinals. Should be streamed by Matt. If it's around. Should be around. So 3 War Factories here for Latof again. Very good to see that Latof ahead in War Factories. But he is ahead. split down to the bottom left. The drone does get into one of them. Along with top right where Latof was. Is it a fight and control for mid? Quite possibly. But I think both of them would rather wait up and wait for the other party to make the first engagement. The throw of champions. Oh, a legend. 4 fetches now for Jayaxi, 3 for Latof. In comes the first engagement here. We're about to see just the 1 rhino shot and 2 turrets of the war miner. Looks like Jayaxi is gonna make it play towards the middle. So Latof, is he gonna contest it? He is on middle as well, but he is slightly late here. Jayaxi definitely a lot closer to mid here. He is gonna get the other patch of gold and gems as well. Bonus points. It's a lot safer than the mid gems as well. If you run the split down the right hand side, Latof does see it. Instinctively pulling away all of his miners. Getting back to work. There you go. Real time is over, and in comes a 3-way split now from Jayaxi. 2 groups of 3 down in bottom right, and the main force here in the middle. Latof does see that split once again. So look at this setup from both players here, camping, waiting for the other one to make the first move. You know, it's a no you game here. You go, no you. You know you go, no you. I feel like that's what's happening here. Jayaxi taking up after 4 wolf factories. Yeah, it's definitely a no you match going on now. Kirov comes out. It's gonna be pretty alarming there. He's gonna force Latof to go off of rhinos and make flags now. And Jayaxi's gonna have that IC up if Latof's not careful. Looks like things are about to turn up here. In comes Kirov. Latof does move his MCB top right, and that split around the top does get stopped. Latof out tanking, Jayaxi down the middle. Miners are gonna get hit. 1 miner goes down. Second goes down as well. But that Kirov is incoming here. Latof is gonna wait for the last second to make a couple of flak tracks here. And Jayaxi does have the drone to deal with that. Yeah, so but doesn't get it. Another split coming towards top middle here. Kirov now incoming. He chose to not go flak tracks and go flak cannon instead. Only now does the flak track arrive on a very much working, his only working refinery. The other one being top right. That split down in top left as well. The tank control. So Latof might win that fight. Jayaxi is gonna back off. No micro there from Jayaxi to get some damage over the Kirov as well. What is that Nivoya doing there? Will it get that refinery? It absolutely will. Now that IC is ready in 1 minute. Latof on a ticking timer. He needs to get rid of this Kirov, man. If that IC does get popped, he's gonna be in real trouble. He's either gonna have to pressure up on Jayaxi here to make him use his IC in his own base. Watch your miners! There you go. Or he's gonna have to camp back a little bit and be ready to run with his units here. See Jayaxi prepping for that IC. He gets popped in the top right instead, where the MCV is, and that last working refinery. Jayaxi gonna get the refinery down. Latof's eco now in shambles, while Jayaxi has expanded down to bottom left. He did sell 1 or 2 water factories there, Jayaxi. Terminal gets broken. Latof doesn't want to deal with that. It's just such slow games here, but pretty exciting when it comes down to it. The best part of it is that it's just not one single tank fight here. There's splits going on everywhere. So Latof does save that top right refinery. He will be able to get some eco down, and we might get into the second phase of the game here, where players have moved their MTVs and are gonna chill for like another 20 minutes or so. Oh, in comes that. I'm not going to the middle that I see. Not sure whether they were just trying to bait that IC there, but if he was trying to bait that IC out, that was too much of a commitment for a bait. Now Jayaxi can take another split down the bottom right. That's a War Factory top right, so not the worst thing ever. But he did give 2 elites away. That's gonna be painful. Split down the bottom right. Latof's not gonna pull back its rhinos for it. It's gonna leave it there. So we're gonna pull back now to defend top right. Or send a couple rhinos in on his entire army. Chooses to split. Almost a quarter of his army down the bottom right, but he can't win that fight in the middle for sure. Latof now in trouble. Bottom right does get shut down. Bottom left, now Latof trying to make his way through. But top right, there's a lot to worry about. Latof goes GG, that's the second one down in the books. Sorry, we move on. I might be physically tired, but you know, my commentary will not be tired. I hope. Shit. I hope it's not. But I thought I'd just get into the mood, you know, it's a slow-paced game here, so I should be in the zone and trying to go slow as well. Why does it sound so sexual all of a sudden? Path, more travel. This is something path. What the fuck am I talking about? I have no idea, Marco. I have no idea. So path more traveled. Path more traveled. We've seen Latof actually being quite aggressive on this map. Usually he would build a forward war factory here. I think he's gonna build it around the back, I think. He's gonna build it around the back and then get a second war factory up by the oil, and then it's slowly gonna base out towards the middle. That's why he's usually aggressive here. Also double drones there would be effective. He is known to do that as well. One drone at the top and one drone at the bottom. And there's the double drone once again. You might want to wait until that second refinery is up by top right. What's better here, Mass Wharf or IC? On such a small scale map, you would think that IC would be better, but I don't know. So Latof here going 0, Jayaxi going 1 miner at the war factory. In comes that drone. Good control there from Jayaxi to run onto the ore. And it does get sorted here, the rush from Latof. However, he did get Jayaxi off those gems, so that is a positive point here. Oh, as predicted. Latof's second war factory goes right by the oil, and he's gonna base walk towards the middle. I think probably mass war will work here. And the map is so small. It's not that huge. And if you're gonna go IC, you're gonna have a timer and you might do some damage. But the map is so small that it can take a trade, or just do a split and then get some damage off, because you can't just run away.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Thanks, Jay. I'm in spectator mode. We just wasted 2,500 points. Alright, outcomes are finding down the middle. Latof should just go a third war here, and the ref on the back. And Jayaxi is actually able to get some mid control here. Radar comes out from Jayaxi. He's gonna get a forward ref. There you go. Do I know how much I have, dude? I think Valve has 100 already. So he comes to split now from Latof. Sentry gun is out and does get deployed here. That Deso in the middle. Jayaxi is gonna leave the middle to the Desos and regroup his tanks here for the split down on top right. Yeah, I think Valve has 101k or something like that. So Paragraph on the right does get Deso away along the runners in the middle here, but what's important here is that Latof is contesting from middle without actually going for the middle or here. He is, I believe, gonna base walk to the other side and get the opponents or gems. Sorry. Paragraph down the left here. Latof gonna pull back all of his army. Nope, it's gonna leave it to the miners. They go killing more trees. Gonna make his way towards the second gem patch. And there's that lab once again after third wars from Jayaxi. This might be a repeat of what we're seeing on Jungle Vietnam here. No aggression from any of them despite only the drone Rhino was the only aggression we're seeing on a Latof earlier. But we are seeing almost literally the same thing here, even with the Kirov as well. The Kirov's gonna be deadly here if Latof doesn't swap over to flex quickly. He is choosing to leave it to the last minute once again. And it comes to split now. Third game in a row, Latof is the one being the aggressor. Let's see what it works out here. The second time that Latof was the aggressor, it did kind of fire back at him. The middle ref goes down. Miner did not manage to bank. No flash coming up from Latof here. He is banking on those flat cannons. Split down top right does take out the refinery. And down in the bottom right, he's gonna go for that power. That's gonna slow down that IC for a little bit. He does get his rhinos destroyed. But that might be enough to buy him some time here from that IC. I think not for. Yes, he can group out his troops down in bottom left to deal with that other split. But the flights are only just now coming out. And so goes the war factory. So Kiro goes down, the only damage that being that war factory and the middle ref. It does carry a bit of much instantly, and now Latof is up with his IC. Yo, dude, chill. Fucking hell. What are you spamming my chat for? Here comes the Deso. Jayaxi tries to go in middle. Deso sentry available. And Latof's kind of playing against Jayaxi like how he play against how people play against Yuri, right? Slow, methodical attacks over and over and over again. And I was seeing once again, IC is ready. Jayaxi, is he gonna get it deployed? He does get the IC off before it goes down. Good tank control there from Latof to get all of his rhinos attacking. Let's see whether any damage can be done there with this IC. IC gets sold either way. And Latof will be able to defend from that push as well. The lack of micro there from Jayaxi to use the IC rhinos there, albeit it does give her elite away. But there was a significant lack of micro from Jayaxi to sort of get two things going at once, but understandably so. He was defending, and you can't defend and attack at the same time. You can only do it while like back and forth, I'd say, not at the same time. But the number of units on the field now for both players are pretty even. Jayaxi maybe just say a couple rhinos more along with the elite, so the elite would count for like 3 rhinos as well. Eight minutes into the game. still here waiting. No IC out for Jayaxi. Obviously he is stuff to get destroyed there. I don't think he wants to commit to another set of super weapon and battle lab here. Going down in bottom left and top middle. Jayaxi's still gonna get that miner. Latof does not pull that away. He's trying to hide behind his sentry gun, still waiting for reinforcements to come about. Now in comes another spear from Jayaxi down onto top left. Latof not looking good here. IC is ready in 40 seconds if he can hold on. I think Jayaxi's target here will be to take out that IC or that power to slow Latof down. Latof's gonna commit down towards the group of rhinos, go towards his IC and then change direction to the other group of rhinos. And the drone should be able to finish up that miner hitting on when the miner gets saved as well. In comes Latof towards the middle. He does have the IC ready, so he can just brute force his way through it. He's gonna take the trade here, Jayaxi. Can he get the IC out of the way before Latof gets it deployed? He does pop the IC out. Can he take the trade here? If he gets all the war factories down, no more drones, annoying drones left to deal with. Latof now is spending Dazzles and drones. He lead out for Latof. Jayaxi now retreating, but he does not have any production left. Latof is broke. The elite still surviving on here. He doesn't want to get it droned. He's gonna get the barracks out, and that's the last bit of production there that Jayaxi has. Latof not gonna get chased all the way back. Look at the number of rhinos compared left compared to what Jayaxi has. It's not that much. One rhino left. The elite rhino is gonna go down. Lack of tank control there. The last minute push. Latof goes GG anyway. And that is the second point taken away from Latof there. 3-1 to Jayaxi. That was pretty tense. I mean, all the way up to the last push. That IC popping off was really good, but I don't know, my Latof didn't get enough damage. Latof did not get enough damage out. Should have probably retreated when he got that IC. Fifth game. Slowly but surely we're gonna get there. Oh, Jayaxi's starting in the middle. And Latof is not. He's gonna start all the way top left, so it's gonna be further away from the gems here. Who are Chinese top 5? The names that come into mind is definitely Woody, Kyo, Shen. Woody, Kyo, Shen. Those are the only 3 names that come to my mind when someone asks me what the Chinese top 5 are. Big Butt? Oh dude, Big Butt doesn't play anymore. It's so devastating. Back when Big Butt had balls, play show matches. He's too busy now. Oh, Bobo, yes, Bobo. So Woody, Kyo, Bobo, Shen. Kyo is new. Oh, the bullying. Yeah, I haven't seen the TV play in a while. Double drone here from Latof coming again. He's gonna try that same thing once again here. Double drone and with that rhino pressuring out. The first drone does go down. Second drone not that effective here, still waiting to go anywhere. Latof keeps trying the same thing over and over again, man, but Jayaxi is well prepared for it. You see how he immediately set up that sentry gun already there with the couple rhinos out. I feel like Jayaxi has done his homework, you know. Yeah, Marco, he's tried that a couple times. And usually when he does that, it works to a certain extent, but when you've tried twice against someone, it doesn't really work out. So Latof's gonna have to work out something here as a comeback or as a plan B if that drone rhino rush doesn't work. I mean, so far the attempts have not been that great either, to be honest. Like that attempt on half more travel, you ideally want to wait for both miners to get drawn at the same time along the top and bottom, so the opponent can only pick one to save. Alright, now the camp begins. Now the camp absolutely begins. V3? Legend vs Zane, it should be in an hour and a half. There you go, that's a lab tech. Last of going lab on one war factory. I thought that V3 was a misclick, but it's definitely not here. It's gonna be used on the cliff. It looks like Jayaxi is gonna go on the lab. Yeah, I don't see it often in pro games though. Mostly in FFGs. You make that almost every time? Well, I've rarely seen you play on tour, so that makes sense too. So go 5 minus 6, 7 for Latof. Jayaxi now with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as well. 1 and 8 coming up. Just point out the IC timings though. Latof's gonna get his IC out a lot earlier, and with that second refiner out as well. So you put everything on the bottom, that was just dumb. It's the second war of Jayaxi. So Latof looking to go for IC drones. Just took out his own V3 rocket. Here comes the split now, Jayaxi going along the top. Oh, Latof's gonna use the drones to take out the Desos here, but the split along the bottom here, along the back. Sorry, Latof's gonna ignore it straight up. That IC. Latof does not get ready to get an IC. What? Did he not see that split there? Excuse me, Latof. And he's staying that radiation, trying to get that war factory out of the way. It's not working out for him. Huge mistake on a Latof there. Not seeing that split coming around the top to go get that IC. I'm wondering if he just wanted to get that IC off before they got it, and now Jayaxi's ICs can go up. It's a huge mistake there. He loses his MCV as well. I mean, both players do, but huge mistake on a Latof. They're not spotting that, or not defending that split. Definitely costed him a lot here, but didn't really cost him the game. The game is still alive. Both players still have units here. But the eco problems from Latof is gonna surely come up in a moment. Jayaxi's eco fresh onto the cliff. Latof does have a miner nearby the cliff. It's not directly on the cliff. But this is definitely not looking good for him. And the IC, yeah, that's right, Marco. So Jayaxi is just gonna wait for a minute for that IC. He's not gonna push in anyway, and he rebuilds the MCV as well. Good old Iron Skull. Just need to get 3 miners out of the way there. But then I see it's not ready. If Latof gets Jayaxi to deploy in his own base, that'd be great. You saw how he was posted up against that IC that was waiting to IC the IC and his rhinos at the same time. Then it comes to split around the bottom. Latof chooses to ignore it, but Jayaxi turns around. He does have drones here to defend Latof. He's gonna go for the IC once again. And the IC gets deployed on the IC. Latof should have probably baited that a lot more. Or just hit it and go. Good IC save there from Jayaxi. But the issue now is that Jayaxi had trying to rebuild his war factory at TSMCV. And Latof still has not. I wish you could have Jayaxi, would be hella funny. Infinite super weapons, is it? Andy will have a field day. Latof does have the ability to rebuild his MCV here. I think he's just choosing not to at the moment. But he's taking the game slow here. But he is also the one aggressing on Jayaxi. Obviously he has to because of that IC. He doesn't want that IC anywhere near his base. And out comes the IC drones. He's so far away from his service depot. He tried to split up there, but it didn't really work out. He's choosing to sacrifice 5 rhinos there on the right. Oh, you have a service depot, Latof. You definitely have a service depot. All of his rhinos go down, man. Oh dear. Jayaxi as well. He does have the forces to stop Latof and put the game to bed, but he's waiting for Latof to call GG. Oh dear. The mind games. The mind games. 4-1 now. Someone don't send this to Path. He will cry when he sees this. I need a standing desk, man. That's what I need. So I can do my work standing up so I won't be so sleepy. Alright, Latof's gonna start on top right here. And Jayaxi down on the bottom left. Most of the maps have been Latof picks, but it's not proving out to be not going his way at the moment. He is down 3 points, 4-1. He does still have an opportunity. It is a first to 8, but how long can he take this beating from Jayaxi, man? The games have been very long, and Latof has been the aggressor in every single one of those games. He's the one attacking first, well, most of the games. But so far, it's just that Jayaxi has been camping and defending a lot better than Latof is. You know, they call him OP camper, but if an OP camper meets another OP camper, how does it go? Do they cancel each other out? Like, so let's see whether Latof does the same double drone thing once again. There is that one drone there. So no rhinos follow up serves. He's not gonna go the same thing there. He's gonna go another miner from the war. There you go. So not gonna follow up with a drone or a rhino. That's why that preemptive service depot is there from Jayaxi. Once bitten, twice shy, man. He knows what he's doing. Heavy on miners here. Very, very heavy. Out comes that second war, and he's moving down there, Latof. Is Jayaxi gonna move? Or is he gonna base walk there? Oh, I had to be aware of that drone top right. What? Oh, I was cutting the ore. So it looks like Jayaxi is gonna base walk all the way towards the left side. So we're descending 2 miners down there. So no early game aggression here from Latof. He is not trying the same tricks time and time again. 3 wars now. Latof has 2. Third one should be incoming here on the right side. So he can prime it if Jayaxi decides to push on the right lane. Chooses to go to one on the cliff where the gems are. In comes Jayaxi. Now he's the one being the aggressor this time. No radar out just yet. So defensively he is vulnerable. Caverns is one of those maps where it can definitely be a Soviet dog war. Dog rhino war, I mean. Players can just spam out here. The map is quite big. There's a lot of caverns and cliffs. That's why they don't typically go aggro. So tank control is a lot more delicate here, I'd say. One, two, three, 4 factories now with a radar of a Jayaxi. He is. Oh, he was moving to the right hand side there. I think M2 did not get drone. It's right there. He's gonna move towards down towards the middle. That's what I said. Yeah, I think Latof might be saving Snow Valley for later. If it does come down to it. Long distance mining the gems, not that bad of a thing. And the Connies now. Connie Deso combo here available for Latof, so no drones can get through that. Meanwhile, Latof sniping each and every one of those Desos one by one. That was one down. Let's see whether the rest will meet the same fate. Rhino numbers pretty even. Sorry, Jayaxi is gonna move all the way down bottom right now. Meanwhile, Latof base hawking onto the left, getting more gems for him. So 6 minutes in, not one engagement yet. Just a bunch of drones running around. And that's actually first bit of action that we're seeing here. In comes the Connie Dazzle combo. Saw that coming a mile away there. Jayaxi is gonna run away immediately. Latof chooses to go to the desolation anyway, or the radiation. And he deploys his own desos there. Latof now pushing down onto bottom right, getting 2 miners out the way. Jayaxi dunking on that one singular deso. 2 of them to deny Latof, and they're actually doing well here. Latof getting a couple miners out, but he is getting hit by himself with the rhinos there from Jayaxi. Jayaxi now recovered. He did lose maybe 1 or 2 miners. Now the primed war factory on the right side here. Latof's gonna sneak his way through. See how he quickly just primed this one for like 5 seconds to make these miners and then immediately go back to top left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Latof, 5 walls. Again, that's split on the right side there. Just got spotted by a couple drones. I believe the maximum number of war factories you can build until it becomes irrelevant in multiplayer is 8. Or is it 6? I don't remember. Jayaxi doing his own split that down to the top right does get 2 miners out of the way. He's gonna drive himself to the corner there, but what it's doing is actually pulling back the rhinos there, sitting out the numbers. Yeah, either after 7 or 8. So the production goes so quick that it doesn't really matter anymore. Latof now prepping to split onto the left. Again, being met with a lot of drones here. Ooh, even more drones. Latof saved a couple now, but bottom right, look at how many rhinos Jayaxi has. Latof's gonna get wiped here. Down they go, even more drones, getting more rhinos down the middle. Latof wants to get those miners out. And it looks like he will get a couple here, but the amount of rhinos Jayaxi has, he can definitely close out the game now just by pushing himself in there. The drones do come in there from Latof. Jayaxi does well to block the remaining rhinos at the back with the frontline rhinos. Of course, that was a choke point obviously right there. There's the IC out as well from Latof. Yeah, so to get deployed along with 2 other Desos there on the other side. So no rhinos being spammed out here by Latof, just the drones and the Desos. Get more radiation here. Meanwhile, Latof trying to split down the bottom right. Met with drones once again. Too many drones here. Definitely for both players. MCV goes down for Jayaxi. And his IC is not ready in the 40 seconds here if he can hold on. Fortunately, he doesn't. IC does go down for Latof. He is on the ropes here. Desperately trying to get base rate, but it's not working out for him at all. Look at his split onto the left hand side, ready to go as well. There it goes, top left. Latof calls GG. That is 5-1 now. 3 games left. Back on Yin Yang. NG. No eat. Gonna put my bowels in the throat. I swear that was a song, right? Yeah, that Crescent, that will be the only condition. You can't put my balls, your balls on my drum set if I'm playing them right at the same time. That way, 1, I get to see how small your balls are, and secondly, I can hit them. I don't really know what it means. Is it? I don't know, it sounds like something from South Park. And I put my bowels in the throat. I don't know what Matt would say to that.
I'll do whatever is necessary to make it big, Kane.
He would absolutely do that. So is Latof gonna go for double drone here? It looks like he is. Definitely gonna go for the same strike here. It might work out. That's why you see Jayaxi running away, trying to pull back with that drone to defend. Good miner controller to get that drone away, but the second one not that great. Let's get a bank out. And both units now drone. Latof, is he gonna get it? No, he's not. Even with that service depot on there, it just saves it. So we got 5 minus now for Jayaxi. Still have another 5 for Latof. First spreader comes in down top left. Can you alt repair base? I believe it was. You could alt it. You can alt it to bug it up, bug it out or something. I know it's like it's banned from QM. But I don't know whether you can alt it to prevent from going on. To try it later. Sentry gun goes up along a couple dogs for top left. 2 runners up. With that second war from Jayaxi. And if you can land planes on them, yeah, that is true. That's one of the goofiest things I've seen on this game actually. So the drone does get into the miner there. I believe Jayaxi should be able to defend that. Latof again trying to follow up with the Rhino, but not really working. He's gonna go for that paradraw top right instead. Backs out there for the other units to come in. The paradraw down bottom right for Latof. Second war finally goes up. Quite late compared to Jayaxi's. Good tank control there from Latof. Turning around when he needed to, and he can go again for that paradraw. And Jayaxi's paradraw down bottom left not doing anything. And his own paradraw does go down. Latof can't keep out the pressure here. Finally his paradraw gets seen and he's gonna do some work. Sentry gun should be able to take care of it. Latof now with a radar up. Lucky miner? Nah, that was all skill, dude. He waited for the perfect time to come in. Look at this split along the top. Latof already pulling back his miner. Jayaxi needs to be careful here. He can get caught on the counter here if he's just not, if he overcommits there along the top, but he doesn't. Couple rhinos from the bottom now incoming. Got 4 war factories for Jayaxi, just the 2 from Latof. And now it comes to the radar as well. Bottom left. 4 rhinos are gonna go for the double sentry guns and the airport. I think Latof gonna send another 4 rhinos in to deal with it along that sentry gun while he goes in the middle here. He's also gonna move top right. He hasn't gotten all of his gems yet in the middle. I hate these things, man. This thing is so annoying. Oh, there's a movement. He's gonna try and get the gems up there. So in a close quarter environment, Latof does have the advantage with the death, so he can control shift, do a lot of damage. Third war out now for Latof. He's gonna have to start expanding towards the bottom, get more eco out. And in comes a fodder as well in place of Connie's there. Latof, I thought it was going all the way top right here. It looks like he is. Jayaxi does have 3 Desos available to defend, and Latof trying to go the other way around to deny that. He's gonna sacrifice 4 rhinos for that MCV. It does happen. He does have a service depot, Jayaxi. He can rebuild. But 4 rhinos have been sacrificed along with miner. That is a good trade there. And again, you see Latof zoning out Jayaxi so that the only way he can get through it is through the radiation. And that did help quite a bit. Jayaxi was forced to pull back there, giving Latof a minor kill specifically. Drone's gonna chase it. Only a couple get infected. Now comes a 4th war. Four war factories to 4. Latof's gonna have to micro his miners here. 4 miners still mining dirt. He could just move them all to bottom left. This moment, Latof's gonna use his 3 desos to defend here. Bottom right one, again another prime target here. Lots of miners. Latof can definitely turn around here. He can take this fight. Jayaxi was smart not to overcommit there. And that bought him enough time to pull back the miners. In comes the drones now. Couple rounds getting drone there. Latof's not gonna worry about it. 2 warfighters go down, 1 got sold. The other one gets destroyed. Drones are being spammed out from the warfighters now. Latof gonna use that clip to cut off the tail end of Jayaxi's tanks. Meanwhile, Jayaxi sending a quarter of his rhinos all the way down to top left to make some damage there. A couple drones there from Latof as well to defend. And the split not really working too well for Latof. Jayaxi still has a service depot. Oh, bad tank control there, Latof. Very, very bad tank control there from Latof. Just getting a couple rhinos sniped out of the way. Oh, heavy drone damage there. I think Jayaxi might just leave that be and not bother with it. Yep. Let them die. And there you go, Jayaxi rebuilt his MCV. Or maybe that was there the entire time. I don't think it was. What is Latof's plan here? He's gonna take it slow. He wants Jayaxi to engage, that's for sure, but Jayaxi is not taking his bait. So he's gonna be the one aggressing instead. Top right, Jayaxi does expand. And there's a lot of miners down there top right, so eco is gonna be stable for him. Similar to, not similar, sorry, to Latof, who hasn't expanded down bottom left. He is prepping for a split though around the top. The miner count is definitely somewhat equal here. The miner, the rhino count. One miner goes on top right, Jayaxi finally spots it. The rest of the 4 miners are in massive danger. He deploys them out way too late and only deploys 2 of them. Let's see what the overwhelming tactic can work here. 1 miner does go down top right. Looks like it's not so much of an overwhelming threat than an overwhelmed threat. So much happening everywhere here. We got desos, we got rhinos, we got drones, we got paradrops. The thing here is I'm just looking at the eco for Jayaxi and it's not that great. Obviously he does have the top right, but all 3 of them are mining dirt. You want to micro them away to a fresh ore patch and there's a fresh one right there. Looks like working refinery nearby. But I understand as you're playing the game, the nerves do come through. Latof gonna dive in, 4 rhinos there, 5 to take out a war factory. In comes the rest, now going for the rest of the war factory. Jayaxi desperately tracking back to defend. No sentry guns out for Jayaxi. Okay, never mind. There goes 1. Latof is going for the kill here. If he can get rid of the rest of the rhinos, it will be his game to win. Goes down that war factory and the MCV. So no production left for Latof for Jayaxi. Desos can definitely get deployed. There you go. Jayaxi calls it quits. And after like 4 games in a row, Latof puts it back 1 game. 5-2 now. Alright, South Pacific. Not now, however. At 7 PM. Yes, or yes. If it's not here by 7 PM, then he'll do it. He did go out drinking yesterday, that's the thing. Why did the music get louder all of a sudden? I said the music just got louder. Why? It's so loud. Down. Right, Jayaxi gonna start at bottom right. Or off top left. Speaking of Matt, streaming Legend to Zane. There's Legend. It's a huge anti-scout here from Jayaxi. This is the British thing to do here. We're here for the score and sound effects. Sound effects. Wah. Wah. It's not sound effects for a show match. So Latof going with no drone here. He did go 1. No, he went 0. Wait, no, he went 1. This is his first refinery. He's slowly building towards middle. Cap down, bottom left and middle. Yeah, I see obviously having the bottom right spawned. He can take middle pretty easily here. Radar from Latof is gonna go around the back of Jayaxi's base. That's that radar. That's not bad. Yeah. But there's a lot more worse things on here. Here comes Jayaxi now. He's gonna try and hit that paradrop down in middle. Latof gonna go for this miner down the middle as well. The coordinates just get redirected top right. Paradrop does go down for Latof. And the miner stays alive, and Latof there good anchor truck to turn around once again. Paradrop down in top left though. The miners are not there to deal with it. Latof not low power. Just for a bit here, and the oil top right from Jayaxi does go down. Well, it looks like Jayaxi is gonna get Latof's oil here down in bottom left. Yep, he definitely will. Centrican does come out. Can he save it? He's not repairing though. Finally, he's repairing it. Oh, and he does save his oil in the nick of time too. And that's gonna deny Jayaxi those that patch of gems for quite a bit, unless he moves his MCV. He is, however, getting the patch of gems in the middle, which is a little bit more risky, but it is gems or gems either way. Top left paradrop is there. No paradrop here for Latof means he will have to move his MCV as well in the middle. The fight in the middle is still ongoing here. The miner is free. Latof's not gonna overcommit to that. In comes walking in Deso as well. There's a forward rack for his own Deso. Wolf is still very campy, very cautious. Not really pushing in too hard. We saw Latof pushing in and actually Jayaxi pushing in as well, but none of them were fully committed. No full commitment throws here. Like, look at this, Latof now fully committing, going everything here. Previously there was a couple units still in the middle just trying to wait. But now that top right is gone, Latof can only realistically go bottom right. Top right, it's gone, sorry. Latof can realistically only start to do damage when he gets to bottom right. So while going up the alleyway is pretty interesting for him. He's gonna have to make his way through the rhinos as well. There's that baseball all the way to its middle. Jayaxi now exhausted his gems, trying to start. Out comes the naval yard, the whip that I see. He does have a lab, so he might have a dreadnought coming out here pretty soon. Just something else for Latof to worry about. A Jayaxi naval yard is now out. He's hiding behind his central guns here, Jayaxi. He's smart not to engage too much. He's waiting and biding time for either that dread or for that I see. Or both, you know. Looks like Latof counters with its own naval yacht. And it makes a squid. So does Jayaxi. Shows if control shift down the middle is good. There is no IC out for Latof just yet. Maybe he just made that naval yard for that naval yard only. Half a minute now to that IC. Latof now just pressing onto Jayaxi there. I don't think he doesn't want that IC anywhere near his base. That's why he is sort of posturing and posing here. Another Kirov coming out for Jayaxi. We saw this so many times here. Jayaxi gonna try to split now the bottom, waiting for that IC. The IC gets popped anyway. And Latof gonna run through the radiation there. It's gonna hurt huge. And the Kirov is there to control shift. That was a killer move there by Latof. By killer, I mean it kills him and his rhinos. That has got to be painful. Absolutely painful. Yeah, by killer I mean it kills him. Exactly, that push killed him. Should have backed out when that IC was popped. I understand that you might risk your base getting hit, but would you rather have a base left or some rhinos left? I thought I'm trying to hit down the right side there. Suicide will be a better term. Yeah, true. Both miners getting hit on both ends. Looks like Latof does get one miner out, I think. Before it goes on, Latof now with his own IC onto two rhinos with that power. Gonna chase back the rest of this push here. Ideally we get that elite, but not quite. But the rhino numbers here are not looking good for Latof. Is slowly getting out tanked. I need to walk. Alright, let's see here. Sounds like I'm far away because I'm standing up. Jayaxi gonna push towards middle. Latof does not have enough rhinos to defend. And then MCB goes down and sort of on that Kirov. Latof just so late to deal with that. And GG is called. That is 6-2 now. Smoke weed and exercise? No, I do not smoke weed.
Tech building captured.
I cannot smoke weed. Dude, if I smoke weed, one, I'm gonna get jailed. And two, I'm gonna get caned. As in C-A-N-E-D, not K-I-N-E-D. Shish. I have random drug tests every now and then. Alright, a lot of Korea that we're gonna see here for the first time in this series. If for thank you, Howard. Out of all the people to go allied, I would thought that maybe Jayaxi would go allied, but we see a lot of going allied. Work can ask me that? Yeah, because work is the government. Beats. You forget that I'm currently a conscript and I work for the government. So every quarter or so. Yes, 6. Just pressing it one more time. There you go. Thank you. Oh, this is what happens when you're sleepy. Anyways, Latof's gonna put his first refinery down bottom right. Getting your dangerous gems out of the way first. So got 3 minutes here, 2, 4, 3 now for Latof. Needs to micro that miner onto the gems. 4th just coming up about now. Probably know already anyways now. I've never done anything like that. Yeah, I've seen it already. So, and that's the rock there. We're gonna see how much Latof can abuse the Korea Eagles here. Speech slurred, yes. That's because I have a speech impediment, Goryo. Not because of any substance abuse. Yeah, lots of rocketeers are going on. I don't think Latof's gonna commit to Eagles if it's gonna go Rockies. If he does, it's gonna be quite a hit on his eco. You do have a couple of flak remaining here. A couple of flak available. It looks like he is gonna commit to the Eagles, Grizzlies, and Rockies. This is gonna be heavy. Very, very heavy on his eco. I think which is why he wanted to get the gems right at the start there. So we'll see whether that pays off. The one thing that's definitely gonna do is that's gonna stop. Ooh, very early lab. That's gonna stop Jayaxi from making rhinos there. The Eagle's obviously gonna one hit the flak. So Jayaxi is gonna constantly be building flak again and again and again to deal with those Rockies, which are bottom right now. 2 wars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus. And looks like Latof is on 6 as well. That's the 3rd war up. Yeah, that's a very, very early lab that I'm seeing there. I think he went straight AFC and then that's a lab. That battle lab. I think he went to the miners from the war. Star comes up to defend and the miners do get cornered away. Good dodge there from Jayaxi to dodge 2 of the planes. And out comes the radar now to deal with the mirages that have started being spammed out here by Latof. Yeah, Nick. Turns out there's a better camper than Latof. Yeah, again, I think Latof just tried to walk a spy over. Didn't really work out. So bottom right expansion does go down. Fortunately not the oil, just the ref. There's a lot of gold there I think Latof would like to get. In comes a couple of Grizzlies going towards top left. And a Deso bomb incoming as well. There is a forest here somewhere that will bite back. There you go, there's a forest. A deadly forest. And the Eagles are incoming to get the flag out of the way. This is what I'm talking about here. Ah, the dodge. It's good there. The more air threat, the more that Latof keeps sniping this flag, the more Jayaxi will build flag, the less rhinos he will have on the field, which will work in Latof's favor. And the top flag expansion does take out that one singular miner. And the ref is next, so not much of the gems, well, most of the dense part of the gems have been caught and mined, but the rest of this gold has not been. Going Mirages against the Deso King. Yeah, buddy. Well, I don't know who you're referring to as the Deso King here, but so far, and as far as I know, Latof is actually known as the Deso King, but it looks like he has met his maker, or met his matcher, not his maker. What? He's not dead. Oh, good dodge there. Just to avoid the radiation. Cloning bats, what? There you go, there you go, there you go. You saw Jayaxi what he was doing there. Latof needs to stop moving his mirages. Fortunately, it does still work out for him. But in a situation like that, you don't want to move your mirages there because moving them will actually reveal. But it looks like the career from Latof is working out there. Cloning bats for more Desos for free. You can see why that's being preferred here. Latof gonna get hit by a couple of flags, but does save them anyway. Good push here out of. Oh, but it's slow. No, the spy! Oh no! The spy just walked in and got into the power, the nuke reactor, but Latof again just misplacing there. He just walked into some radiation. Nah, yellow's not Latof, yellow's Jayaxi. Oh boy. So a spy got in, and then the Deso got deployed straight out of the cooling vats. And that gave him a lot of time to, a lot of mirages were popped as well. And now that I see he's back online. Latof does have 4 war factories. And tons of miners here. Such a tremendous number of plays happening here. Latof still going in and hitting those miners. The Eagles once again getting that flak out of the way, and the Rockies can deal with the Desos here. Elite Mirage just come out. No spy this time. Jayaxi calls it quits, and it is 6-3 now. Yeah, it's definitely. But I think Bull Run might be a Soviet-dominated map here. Korea can definitely be played here. I think Korea is definitely an advantage here because of the water. You would think that the water is actually a good thing to abuse, but there's ample number of bridges everywhere, and the water's not that far away, so it won't be the worst thing to happen. Got 45 people here watching in Jayaxi versus Latof. Latof getting hit pretty hard there in the early rounds, but he did just win a match on Divide Freeze with Korea and is looking to make a comeback here. Jayaxi has, Latof has met his match here. So we know Latof as the slow, calculated, methodical player, thinking his way through and sort of camping with his Desos, and to his surprise, or maybe to not his surprise, to my surprise actually, Jayaxi does the same thing. And so far it looks like Jayaxi does it better. By the scoreline, I mean. There's that drone rhino again. Double drone rhino actually. Who's sponsored this? This is sponsored by Jayaxi and FC. So it is a split, I believe it is 60 to the winner, 15 to the loser. So you're gonna walk away with money anyway. It depends on how much money. Latof, you're gonna go aggressive. 3 rhinos onto the oil here, sorry. And that's a pretty huge thing to lose here. No worries, I think Matt set this up. Yeah, losing this oil is gonna be pretty huge for Latof. That denies a lot of the gold everywhere, especially this patch of gems here. Meanwhile, Latof already built onto top right, so he is safe. He does have his eco. His eco will be good to go. And those corners now will try to get that airport out the way. Looks like Latof woke up. Yeah, might be. Airdrop around the back of his base. You're gonna have to watch that. So if I was Latof right now, the only thing I'll watch here, oh, power goes down, he's no power, is I'll watch for the MC move towards the left side and probably try to deny that as much as I can. Or maybe the first stick wasn't Latof, it was actually his wife. There we go, power drop goes down. Latof making a push now, seeing that opportunity available. And he's gonna turn back here and actually try to get the rhinos out of the way, I think. Rather than committing to that push, overcommitting to that push. Paradrag goes down bottom right anyway. Service airport's up right. Why is it lagging? There you go, we're back. Yeah, Jayaxi trying to use that clip to his advantage there. Smart that he knows that it's a back alley. Another split onto the right hand side. I don't know. I tried asking what his name was pronounced at, but Gil didn't tell me. I didn't ask him. Jayaxi. There you go. There's the MCV move here. Latof should try to deny that, but he can't now. The number of rhinos that Jayaxi has is actually quite huge, pretty huge. In comes a Deso defensive setup now from Latof. Trying to kill that bridge again, slow him down a little bit, buy him some more time. Latof not having that lab out. If we can get some naval, if we get a dreadnought, that'll be absolutely huge. Sub dude. Welcome to the stream, bro. Forward, there you go, there's a naval. And that I see. So Latof's gonna build it in the back of his base to defend it from the rhinos. There is still two ways that Jayaxi can get to Latof here, and the split coming to us the right side here. Desos are ready to be deployed, but Jayaxi needs to be prepared for this dread that's incoming here. Out comes the Deso again to defend. Airdrop goes on top right as well. That's kind of irrelevant. So drones are being spanned out. Jayaxi is onto naval as well. First to 8. This is the first to 8. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. You round that up is 8. And out comes a Kira from Jayaxi. Jayaxi for that dread. Uh-oh. He's trying to make his a pathway for himself, but that sort of gives Jayaxi some time to build a squid. But the IC is now ready. That's going onto that cliff for an advantage. Out comes the IC there. That's its entire army. Oh, there's a couple rhinos actually. But it's gonna go forward here, but the dread is getting hit by that Kirov. Latof gonna bypass the entire army of Jayaxi and gonna leave it to the Deso. That's so huge there. So many Desos. He's gonna go for the minus and the MCV. MCV gets sold. The trade in the middle. The IC is gonna go down. There is no units back in base for Latof. He does have a couple. Let's bring them back now. And look at the radiation there being damaged. The damage being dealt onto those rhinos. And the dread finally goes down. Airdrop top right now being seen there. The flag still being spammed out here. There is no more Kirov. There's still a Kirov, sorry. But those Desos were so good. Crescent, there's no shield in R2 now. 4 shield in R2? What? So flag's gonna come out for that Kirov. But Jayaxi now, he does have the ability to rebuild his MCV. As we've seen multiple times here. Jayaxi actually built a couple MCVs during this entire series. Out comes Jayaxi drones from Jayaxi onto top left. While that makes another dread. And I believe he's making some squids here. And miner getting drone. He's gonna kill it. And comes the dread now. He has to kill this bridge actually because that dread can't get through there. Oh. Yeah, Jayaxi realizes that as well because his units can't get through either. Just gonna have to be careful here. So the number of units that Latof has in both areas are threatening. There you go, the bridge finally gets destroyed. That squid can finally make its way through. So Latof is running away from that squid. To no avail, it does go down anyway. Jayaxi now rebuilt his MCV, gonna go back to his left side. of the game. I don't know why it was added, actually. I'm thinking it was added because of Yuri, but maybe not. In comes Latof, now split onto the back door. Second dread is out as well. How long can he keep up here? The Dazzle Guns are deployed. The only two war factories that Jayaxi has. He's gonna go down along with that power. Latof finally waking up here. As if me. One war factory left for Jayaxi. Onto bottom on original spawn island. You can definitely take that fight along the bottom, but he's gonna lose that fight in left side here. Ukrata gets rebuilt for that IC. Now the timing has to be so crucial here from Latof. He has to wait out that IC or keep under pressure. Use that dread probably as well. Looks like that IC is gonna get popped on the left side. Latof can break that bridge. And he is gonna start destroying and making a pathway there. Latof again buying him some more time. See, that was Jayaxi that killed that bridge. I don't know where Matt is. Matt is supposed to be streaming the Legend and Zane game in about 20 minutes. He should be on. He was supposed to stream this game actually. So that split down the bottom not working out for Latof. The game has been going on for 11 minutes now. The Dread did make its way, make a small pathway there. But the Rhinos are there to deal with it if it comes down to it. He's gonna try and repair the bridge too. Yeah, how will I do it? Or maybe at like 8:45 or 6:45 then you ring him. So maybe wait a while. Not so much. It's still kind of early. Drones being spammed out. More stuff here on the bottom right. Dread is gonna make its way once again. This looks to me more like an FFG actually. Oh, not sure where that Latof's going there with that Dread. Oh, Dread goes down either way. It looks like Jayaxi is now starting to regain his eco here. So Latof's gonna have to deny that somehow. The threat of drone I see is always there. But the thing is, Latof does not have an MCV right now. And he does have the capability to rebuild it, but he's not doing anything for it. So I don't think he wants to give up the Rhino numbers now. I thought the same thing as well, Balf, but it looks like Jayaxi did manage to defend well and is pulling sort of a comeback here. Yeah, Crescent, I thought of that as well. But the thing is, trying to get in contact with, because we got in contact with Frank Kopaki and that was pretty pog. But the other developers never really replied. But maybe I'll try again. See what they say. There you go. There's Jayaxi drones ready to get pops. Latof trying to run away there. Service depot so far on the other side of the map. He's gonna have to kill. Yeah, or he can block out the bridge here. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Fortunately, Jayaxi was smart enough to look past ahead of that. That is true. Balf. Latof there. His own drones going towards the only war factories. He rebuilt 2 of them. So the warfare actually back on Spawn Island. Latof gonna make a push down the bottom right. Finish up that IC along with anything else on Spawn Island. So Jayaxi is gonna have to rebuild. Along that oil going down, so no more oils now for Jayaxi. That's gonna hurt. Some roots. Very spicy. Oh, Jayaxi just making a big mistake there, pushing. And he was so out tanked earlier. He didn't bring the rest of his units with him. Otherwise, he would have won it. Yeah, Brian has been in touch with some of the guys from RA1 Remastered, but for RA2, man, yeah, I don't think he ever got in touch with them. But I don't think subs will actually get you anywhere. Well, it might, but it's probably our best chance that you're right. So the flight safe on the first gear off is now incoming as well. I'm gonna save it from the second one. Not yet, Root. Latof was actually the one busting out the Korea. And he won on Divide Freeze pretty dominantly. Look at this now, Latof trying to go for the back door, repairs the bridge. There is an Ivan though from Jayaxi. Latof gonna get through that, but he is out tagged. Is he gonna win that fight? Definitely not. Latof calls GG in a massive comeback there from Jayaxi. 7-3 to bring it up to match point now. This time Latof is gonna start on the top here. Jayaxi down along the bottom. Valve, everyone abuses me, it's fine. Yeah, you won't be any different. Or, that's true. You're one of the people that don't abuse me. But yeah, I think we're gonna see some form of drone shenanigans here. Down bottom right. Crescent, I know the shit you've been saying. Don't worry about it. Latof might go for a double drone again here, or just a singular drone down bottom right with the Rhino following up. Jayaxi actually body blocking here at the War Factory. Was this Latof to go with the War Factory in the middle? Good or bad thing? You decide. Because that means that the drones and Rhinos will get earlier. Will arrive to the battlefield earlier. And can probably get to that drone a lot quicker too. Or that miner. There's the Rhino, that's the drone. Let's see how it goes in here. He might be able to draw in the fire from the miner and goes out with that drone. Jayaxi does have a Rhino there, but it's so late to respond to it. Miner goes down. That is how you do it. Latof, compared to the previous ones where he actually tried that and not work out. And looks like he's gonna try it again here, but the two Rhinos there will be able to defend that pretty easily. Yeah, Jayaxi is starting to get sleepy. It is 2:45 AM where he is. He is in the same time zone as I am. In comes that drone once again, and Latof can target that miner to get it out there once the two Rhinos are out of the way, but I don't think he has enough space or time. So out comes that drone. And down it goes. Wait, Three-Leg Goat, do I know you from somewhere? What is your Cynthia nick? Of course, everyone apparently has different nicks here. I can't tell who is who. Comes that second war now. Latof wants 3 war factories. Oh, you're the real Florida. Okay. Okay. But Legend was impersonating you the other day. Or the other week. Another drone coming out from... Oh, no, that's the previous drone. From Jayaxi going all the way towards bottom left. Latof now with its 4th miner on that second patch of gold. But look at it now, rhinos now. Latof just out tanking Jayaxi by 2 or 3 rhinos. Zane and Legend should be in 15 minutes. Matt is the one streaming it. I really hope he does stream it, because if not, I will be very tired. Yeah, Hotwire, if you're here, you can ring him now. Yes, thank you very much. So radar out top right, vessels are coming out. So again, a kind of camping situation here. Both players want each other to go up and do the first, to throw the first punch, but none of it is actually doing anything much. Split coming in from Latof once again, going for those miners, but the rest of his army go towards the middle. Looks like he's gonna get one miner down here, Latof. So it's another miner getting hit. Jayaxi must be punching himself in the gut right now. That's what should put this in. Hey, if it's working, man, it's working. He has to spend it down to top right as well, so more gold for him, more eco for him. And Jayaxi has been stuck down on bottom right for so long. Only now did he go back to bottom left. But he has been stuck there for such a long time. But yeah, best machine in the world with the worst taunts, exactly. The laugh is pretty good though. Or maybe I just got used to it. 3 more patches now for Latof. His miner did get drawn, but he just saves it. I'm tempted to ask how's the weather, because most of them are pretty campy right now. Here comes a split from Latof. Latof knows he has the rhino number, so he can absolutely push forward here. Miners down the bottom right and down in the bottom left as well. Down goes 1. Down goes 2. And he's just gonna back off here. Damage has to be done. Taking his time to sniping whenever he can. Now he can use the cliff to his advantage. Yes, he's gonna push up that cliff. He could have won that fight actually, but seeing the reinforcement, I didn't want to take that risk. No answer. Oh boy. There you go. Yes, he goes GG. 7-4 now. Not over yet. Not over yet. People blankets. Still doesn't work. Well, I probably need to update it. It's fine. So, heck, freeze. This was the first map played, but we're back on it now. Back on it now. Potentially on the last one. Quite potentially. I'm seeing Matheson T on his phone as well. 15 beats for best of 15. Thank you, Jay. No, I'm actually quite warm in this blanket, so I'm... yeah, that's better. Yeah, the first time we saw them play here actually didn't go quite well for Latof. He was kind of thumped. Because Jayaxi had the perfect build and the absolute perfect spot in top left. All he did was his build down all the way to his middle. He had mid control, but Latof was trying to abuse here, but ultimately he did have a couple war factories down here, so he didn't have anywhere to go. He is back on idle now, yeah. Oh, where I saw that. So every time Latof tried to go top left, he couldn't get any damage done. And he actually had a couple of sentry deserts ready at each engagement point too. Yeah, biggery. He should be on later, like 9 minutes. Dude, I honestly don't know if I can stream that game because I'm really fucking tired. Dude, I fell asleep halfway through the show match. Yeah, that's enough. Don't bother him any further. He should be up now. But no double drone here from Latof to worry any minus. I just see one at the moment. He's probably gonna get that one. Oh, good control there. Amazing control from Jayaxi. I'm fucking drunk with the people who were driving and making these dirt roads. Just down this road and that's it. Whoa, like fucking roller coasters. 2 hours for each. Excuse me. How comes the third war? Latof will probably start to need to start moving soon to stabilize his eco a little bit. So this time Jayaxi is gonna be the aggressor here. There's already a radar up for Latof. And that rat's down the bottom. Jayaxi being the aggressor now, he is gonna go towards Latof's bottom left. And there is that Deso remaining. That Deso out. Now I'm gonna look at all the dirt roads now. It's here, 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 middle, and especially here. Speaking of dirt roads, you can watch an FA tutorial about dirt roads on the YouTube channel. Right.